This is the video review for the Konami Great Impact Gurren Lagann figure. Some people have criticized me for Lagann, saying it's Lagann. I've never seen any evidence of that. Maybe in the subtitled version, or not the subtitled, the dubbed version, they say it like that. But I've watched the Japanese subtitles and it's always Gurren Lagann. So that's what I'm not using the accent when I say it, but I am saying Gurren Lagann. I think it sounds better than Lagann anyway. But whatever. That's a debatable, your own personal opinion. I'm not trying to say that people are saying it Lagann or saying it wrong. That's just how I say it. So, just to get that out of the way. You can see it's nice and shiny. A lot of die cast in the figure. This whole heel piece, ankle assembly, back of the legs here, die cast, upper thighs, whole chest piece, this back plate, and the arms. A lot of die cast here. A lot of poseability too. You'll see a lot of these joints that see this, how this moves up out of the way as this moves. These are kind of on ball hinges to allow for some movement. The elbows fold up once and have another joint to fold up twice, so you can get some really nice movement in the arms. Same with the legs. If you look under there, you'll see there's some nice movement in the legs. These little panels on the back actually collapse in, so you get a full range of movement in the leg. And yet it doesn't leave like a giant gap back here when you're doing it. The ankles, as you can see, fold all the way back, fold up and forward. So you've got just a lot of poseability in this figure. It's a very nice, very striking representation of the mech. And definitely worth it. The chest, you can see, opens up. A lot of, sometimes the door come up for the teeth, but a lot of poseability of the neck here. Even these little pieces that the drills are going to plug into are posable, which is kind of nice, but very cool. Just a quick size comparison for a size here he is with the Revoltech version. So you can see he's much bigger. He's about 6.5, 7 inches tall. Very nice figure. Very cool. Like I said, very hefty. He does come with all kinds of accessories. He comes with, first of all, I guess we'll show you, comes off with this stand that, again, you can, this is for, you just can plug it in right here and his feet still touch the bottom if you just want to support him in a standing pose. There is also a longer piece that can attach right here for some of the flying poses, which was kind of nice. There's actually an open compartment back here. The back part of this lid comes off. You can store all the extra bits in here. And we'll get to some of those extra bits in just a minute. He comes with the core drill and holder. And this is very nice. The key and the spike up through the middle of the core drill is all die cast, very hefty. And then this is kind of a clear, slightly rubbery plastic for the yellow on the drill. But very nice little accessory, and then like a little holder that looks vaguely like the center where he plugs it in to turn it in the thing. Also comes with a little Gurren house. My only real complaint with this is that it's too big, and there's no way, it's a little too big and not quite able to attach onto his back like he carried it around in the show sometimes. But not a big deal, because if you open it up you'll see there's all the drills in there. And again, we'll get to where all those drills go in just a minute. He also comes with some bigger, you can see they're much bigger than the ones on his chest, bigger sunglasses that he can hold in his alternate hands, like he's throwing them like a boomerang or as a sword, kind of like he does in the cartoon. And to emphasize that, or to show that off, you can also unclip the sunglasses from his chest. There's just a little clip; they just clip right on and off. I wouldn't be too rough with them, but they're sturdy enough that you can clip them on and off without breaking them. So there's that. It does come with several extra hands. We've got the open hands. We've got some kind of halfway curled hands. Of course, the two fists. We've got two of these kind of open fists that again you can use. You can use these to hold the sunglass weapons, just like that. And then he also has his, traditional finger pointing to the heavens hand. I mean, and these come off fairly easily. There's just a little ball joint there on the end of the arm. You just pop one hand off, pop another one on, and you're good to go. Oh, you don't want to hold that now. Whatever. There we go. So it's that simple. He also comes with, well, let's do the drills first, and then we'll get into more accessories. There's only one more accessory I think that I haven't shown yet. So the drills. There's 4 different size drills here. There's a lot of them. There's this size drill. There's this size drill. There are these long, thin drills. It's 4 of those. And then there's one, let's see if I can find it. Since there's only one, it's kind of hard to spot. There we go. There's one tiny, thin drill. And those are the 4 different sizes. The one tiny, thin drill plugs right here near into his forehead. So we'll go ahead and show that. Just plugs right in there to his forehead. These long drills, you actually have, so there's those little covers. I don't know why they didn't make it so they didn't just plug in. It does give them a little bit more clearance from the fists. But these covers, you just want to match them up to the arm here. You see there's a little kind of indentation on the annulus, match it up to the indentation here. The covers go right here over the around the fist, and these plug in to those, and we'll do that on both sides of his wrist. Yeah, come on. There we go. And there we go. And you can see those actually fit fairly seamlessly. Once you get the drill in, the covers don't really look like, it doesn't look like there's actually a cover there. Cover that. And then come under here. And there you have his forearm drills in. And then it's just a matter of placing all the various ones. The smaller ones tend to go, like these smaller ones go on his elbows, the elbows and the skirts, and the bigger ones are going to go on his legs and his shoulders. Put one in under there. Also, these things are very, very sharp. They are plastic, they're not die cast, but they're very pokey. I have made myself bleed trying to put these things on a couple times. If you slip, they will poke you pretty well. They're nice, sharp, pointy drills. And on his waist piece. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up a commentary. I'm just trying to get this done as quickly as possible because it can take a little while to get all the drills on. Come around the back here. These four small drills go in the back. Alrighty, two more that go right here on his skirt piece there. Alrighty, and then that's all the smaller of the drills, and then the large, thick drills. You're going to put one up here on each shoulder. And again, like I said, those pieces are posable, so you can pivot those a little bit if you're posing it with all the drills on, which I thought was kind of a nice touch. And then just 3 on each knee. and then 3 on each foot. Oh, here. And there you have the full drillized mode of the figure. You can see drills just coming out all over the place. Unlike some of the Revoltechs, he doesn't have a large drill that you can hook onto his hand, but you know, small cuts, no big whoop. And again, just to compare, here he is with the full drillized version of the Revoltech. He doesn't have the teeth drills, but everything else is on him. So pretty cool. And then just to show off, I've got all the drills on. His last accessory is the Gurren wing here. You can see there's a little bit of red painted on there to match his back, because how this attaches is you actually pull this back plate off. You can see those 3 posts right there, and you can just plug that on. It matches his back. This piece is all plastic, but does give him the Gurren wing. And again, you can take the drills off of his back plate and plug them right in here to his the Gurren wing. Oop, popped off one of the drills in the front, but oh well. And there you go. And the Gurren wing itself, you can fold it back, fold it up, and fold it down so he can store it on his back when he's not actually in flight mode. I'll go ahead and plug this drill back on. And you don't have to leave the drills on, obviously, for flight mode. I'm just, rather than waste time taking them all back off. And again, if you want to put the wings out, you can do so. So yeah, very, very nice figure. And just to point out, all of the on the stand here, there's an extra piece on. You can plug in either the flight or the base, but you can plug this in. So if you're standing and displaying him, if you're displaying him just in a standing mode and a non-flight mode, you can take this off and you can store the Gurren wing behind him, either out like that as a display. You can fold it up just behind him as he stands here. Just as a way of keeping that on display. So there he is. I highly recommend him if you've got the means. He's not cheap, but he is very, very cool and well worth it. A very nice figure. Supposedly made by Max Factory, and their Godaiken line, but their Goken line. It is, I haven't heard it officially confirmed, but it seems like Konami may have outsourced this one to Max Factory. But regardless of who made it, it's an awesome, awesome figure. A great representation of the character, and highly recommended. Konami, great impact. Gurren Lagann.